Okay, for number 6, I've kind of set up more of a scale drawing. Maybe give us a little better understanding of what's going on here. So I've got 4 3/5 times 3 2/3. And one of the things that I keep talking about is my dear old friend at the back of the room, Mr. Does It Make Sense? So as we look at this problem, okay, we've got a number that is between 4 and 5. That's 4 3/5. Okay, between 4 and 5. So there's 4, there's 5. And another number going down that is between 3 and 4, which would be 3 2/3. And if 4 by 3 is 12, and 5 by 4, which would be the next biggest number, is 20, then our answer, which falls between those two numbers, should be between 12 and 20. And if it's not between 12 and 20, it doesn't make sense. And then if we add the fractional part, okay, remember we have 4 parts that we're adding. Okay, we're adding this part right here. Let's call this number 1, this number 2, and this part number 3. And these these 3 sections here are not included because they're beyond the fractional part. So we have this section, which is 12, and we're adding section 1, 2, and 3. And section 1, let's go ahead and label this 3/5, and we'll label this section 2/3. So this section number 1 is 3 by 3/5. 3 by 3/5. Okay, and that is 9/5. Section 2, 2/3 by 4. So 4 by 2/3. And section 3 is 3/5 by 2/3. And remember, if I'm looking for a common denominator when I add all these numbers, I'm going to find it right here with the number 15. So here are all the numbers I need to add up. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to change any of these that are improper fractions into mixed numbers. So 12 is fine. 9/5 is 1 4/5. 8/3 is 2 2/3. And 6/15 is fine like it is. Still looking to add all those together. Next thing I'm going to do is make sure I have common denominator. And again, it's found right here, 15. 5 times 3 is 15. So I have to multiply the top by 3 as well to make this a 1. And that's 12/15. 3 times 5 is 15. So I have to multiply this by 5 as well to make this 1, 5/5. And that's 10/15. And again, 6/15 is okay the way it is. Still adding all those together. Well, let's go over here and grab my whole numbers. 12, 13, 14, 15, and 12, 22, 28. Okay, again, I have an improper fraction with a whole number, so I'm going to take 15 out of this 28, which gives me 1, 15/15, plus 13/15. That would give me 28/15, and I can't forget to add my whole number that I had here. Whoops, 15. I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay, and 15 plus 1 is 16, and my fractional part is 13/15. So there's my final answer.